All right, I just got out at the intersection of 2nd Avenue and Route 20 and parked here my truck on the street. I don't know if the Railroad Museum's open today or not. We're gonna look at it from outside. If we don't, this is the Hinton Railroad Museum. Got a bunch of stuff in here. Just different stuff. The Fire Wheel, 1933. Old outfit, I guess a conductor or whatever, you know. Ticket master or something. Old railroad worker, maybe a fireman or a worker on the track. Way back there, they didn't used to have to wear a hard hats. They didn't make them. And I've got one of those hats like that man's got on right there. That mannequin. It's old type railroad hats. That's one of the old baggage and carts. That's one of the old original carts right there that they usually kept around the train station and unload the stuff with these old suitcases. I remember these. I had one of them for a lot of years. Not hardly big as that shiny one right there. Same kind of the Samsonite. Well, anyhow, let me look around here. There's a box like bag that women used to carry their hats and stuff in, or men. That's a hat box. In case you didn't know what that was, that round looked like something you put a snare and run in. That's a hat box. Well, let's look and look and look. How's another one? Oh, here. This is a scale size, 10 feet a little high. Coal burning steam engine, and the coals are behind it. Burr crane, clamshell type crane. And I always work on track to advance more than that. That's the same principle of what they have me change. I was just doing a video when I just looking.
You want to do one in here?
Yeah, I can. I've been down to the train station and stuff.
Okay, well, we've got the wonderful carvings.
Okay. I was just looking at the train and stuff, you know.
All the carvings.
Okay.
Do here.
What is your name? I'm doing.
My name's Becky.
Okay, my name's Tony Prater, and I'm doing a YouTube video.
Okay, just keep me out
I'm
of
from
it.
a railroad. I'm from a railroad town too, close to Williamson, West Virginia.
Okay.
But I live in Sumpter County for the last 3 or 4 years.
Do you?
Yeah, live in different places.
That's...
And I do some of this type of stuff, sometimes
Yeah.
music videos and stuff.
Okay, well, if you see, I'll tell you this before. If you start there, that's
Work my way down.
Okay, that's how many people it took in 1873 to lay one
The
mile
first the first job I had in 1973 was laying track. And I
that was 100 years after this.
Right. There's 175 men in the gang that I worked on.
Yeah.
And I started as a laborer. And after about a year and a half, I became a machine operator and then the automatic spiker.
Oh.
We laid a mile and a half of track a day
Yeah,
on one rail.
Now they say it's one machine and 4 or 5 guys.
Yeah, they had a lot of labor.
Yeah, well, look at this. And this mile, the man that did this carved all of these in 3 years. And
I don't see how in the world he done that much. But I worked right on the tail end of the rail gang, right back when I first started, where they had the air compressor that drove the spike with the air hammer first. I was a laborer.
This one ends with John Henry in the Great Bend Tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
This is the mile. But I want you to notice the detailing when you get over there.
Oh, I can see that now. It's the first time I've been in this.
Oh, okay. Well, they even have, watch fobs, and they got stuff in the pockets.
I understand.
And then this is the first baseball uniform from the first team. This is the first team, 1905.
See, my grandfather and my grandfather's brother both were foremen for the N&W.
Really?
And my grandfather's brother was a Williamson Railroad yard foreman.
Really?
And they had what they call a roundhouse in that town too, where they worked on the trains. And,
yeah, we had 17
just
stalls.
like they did here. They discontinued that in like about 20 years at that point.
This is my grandfather. He was an engineer, 1905 to 1953.
I've still got my great-grandfather's railroad pass.
Do you?
My great-grandmother's really dead because he was a boss also. He was the first one, he was the man that identified Thomas Phelps. He was the boss then. Identified Thomas Phelps at the shootout at the one at the mine board.
Wow.
He killed on the back part of the track there behind the post office at Lakemore.
Wow.
I railroaded in my mother's side of the family where it come from.
My dad's side is
My dad's side was coal mine.
well, my dad's side is railroad, but my dad was military, so.
Yeah, well, it's all right too.
Yeah, I'm an Army brat.
Yeah.
He was a deep sea diver. He was one of the first deep sea divers in the Army. And he designed the diving section at Fort Eustis. So we were usually there unless he went to, was moved to like Korea, Vietnam.
The reason I didn't come around here, I didn't know if y'all was open on Saturday.
Yeah,
that's what threw me. I was just looking through the window, that's the reason I was standing around out there. I'd have come on in here at the time.
Well, I'm here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 10 to 3.
Okay.
So
I just went down to the train station.
Did you?
And talked a little bit and take about 5 or 10 minutes down there, train going by, just different stuff about the 39 feet rails that they used to have. And when I went to work out, they changed them all to ribbon steel.
We used to have 4 passenger trains a day through here.
We used to have them all where I lived. We used to even actually
all of West Virginia, there's 125 car trains with coal.
Yeah. That's times about the thing of the past, but the memories, people's got the memories of these things.
Well, it's places like this and the one in Princeton and stuff helps to keep it alive.
I've got a bunch of old railroad bond certificates that's been punched, that's cashed in way back there. I don't know if I've got one for this railroad, but I've got 2 of the old ones that never been folded for it in 1895. I may have, if I have one of those, I'll let you put it on. You could
display?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a bunch of different ones like that because I saved that over the years.
Well, good.
But I'll talk to you a little bit later.
Yeah, you just go ahead and...
Okay, I'm going to snoop around a little bit.
Maybe you get some more.
All right. Different stuff. I got all kinds of stuff here, and she's probably more qualified to tell you more about this stuff than I am. There's one of the steam engine. Carvings, it's different stuff. We'll go up here. Just different things, old railroad shovels, just different things. My uncle used to have a miniature train outfit like that in his living room, took up his whole living room. It went through, had it fixed where it goes through tunnels, had waterfalls. I'm talking about real waterfalls and everything built to it. Because he was a retired railroad man also. Railroad department. I've still got my railroad retirement card. And I had a Amtrak pass. I've still got it somewhere. So you I'm getting older. I got one of these lights. Like that right there too. Well, let's just go back here and look around. See if there's anything familiar to me. That's a rail carrier tool right there. See that shape of that at the top? That hooks around the top part of a steel rail. Back when they used to move the 39 feet rails, they take about, I guess, six or more of those. Put a man on each side. One man would get on this side, one on that side, to lift those 39 feet rails and move them around when you didn't have a machine handy to do it. So, and this right here is what you would call a creeper bar. You put that between the it clips onto the bottom of the rail. You put the creeper in that and clip it onto the bottom of the rail, right where the tie is set to keep the rail from running back and forth when it heats up and gets cold when the weather changes. A lot of people don't know that, I guess. But anyhow, we're just looking as we go. If I see anything that I can relate to, I'll, everything I don't know about, but some things I do. So I don't know how long this is going to this video's gonna run, but I hope it does all right. Okay, let's see what we have here. Believe it or not, I got one of these old typewriters like this. Had this hand operated, but nothing like it then. I believe it's a Remington too, maybe not hardly old as this one with the big, holding the big paper. Mine had a regular size paper in it. I've got the cover, the carrying case and everything for it. I've had for a lot of years. Okay, let's see. See what we have. Alrighty. Time don't wait on any of us, you know. Somebody been catching some muskie way back there. Well, you know, I wasn't the only one caught some. Well, a lot of old pictures. I like this. Let's see what we have here. These are all hand carved. What do you think it is? Now, I don't remember caboose lights like these. I'm not that old, so bear with me. I hope everybody's enjoying this. It's gonna be a little bit lengthy, I guess, this video is. So I'm gonna stop here before I pass this up. Because I walked right by it and didn't get the conductor, CNO railway hats. You know, I was talking to her about the N.W. Remember when I was a boy, I had a sister, when she first got married, moved to Norfolk, and we lived on the main N.W. railroad line, right close to it, and the town of Devon used to have a railroad station. Now, after they shut the railroad station down, you could still flag what they call a Powhatan passenger train down before they had Amtrak. And you could flag it down. It had come through at night time about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, but you had to have, or 4 o'clock maybe, had to have a big, good flashlight and stand right in the middle of the track and flag it left to right, and it'd take a train, the engineer of the train would see that, and he would throw the brakes on that train. It'd take maybe close to a quarter of a mile for him to stop, but they'd let you board the passenger train, the Powhatan, right there in Mingo County, where it come through that area. Even if it didn't stop at the station, it would flag the train down. They'd go ahead and stop. I don't know if they ever done that here, but they did there. I guess it probably did. And we rode it all the way to Norfolk, get off in the Norfolk station. I've worked in the Pier 6 at Norfolk for N.W. Different types of hip lay track here and there. And we worked out there on the pier before also. So anyway, it's a lot of stuff here that I remember these old kind of suitcases, overnight cases. My grandfather had one. He was a railroad man, boss. So anyhow, brings back a lot of memories to me. And the old railroad crossing signs. I remember the old whistles on the coal-fired steam engines would be really loud. They'd hold down on them when they got close to the railroad crossings. Remember these old Burnside coal stoves? I've sat beside of them many times. I'm almost 70 years old, so, and I, from where it was, this was their ball team in 1905. Well, let me see. I didn't go up this way. Let me get this. I didn't see all this on this side. Talking about when 3 crewmen died, engine exploded. Alrighty, let's go around here. Okay, so it's different things or something. That's a typewriter I'm talking about that I had. I think mine was in it. Silver spoons and stuff in the dining cars and stuff. I remember those. I've got a switch key for railroad locks. I've got one that was issued to me when I was a fuel man for N&W to get in and out of the gates, and you could switch the tracks. Switches with them, you know. They had just 2 different kinds they had. Mine was brass. Let's see what we got here. Thurman. Dodge City of West Virginia, Thurman, West Virginia. Yeah. What about that? Board names. Let's look at this. Chain, like all the people worked in restaurants and stuff had them too. They'd strap onto the, make a belt to held them, but they kept changing when they waited on it to drive in. No railroad watch. I like it. All right, this is getting a little bit lengthy, but I just can't help it, I don't guess. Anniversary relock. Timetable cards. Alrighty, look at this one. 25-year pen and clock. Alrighty. Old records. Okay, let's throw here old lights, old pictures, different stuff, different concerning derailments and stuff, train wrecks, all kinds of stuff here to look at. Phones. Yeah, we Prince Albert can. I remember that. Morse codes. A wheelchair. That is World War II. Civil War, Summers County. That switchboard, we've got a switchboard for the train. You got it lit up to where it looks like it's hooked to the real thing. those old cans like that too. Shirts, they sell some of this stuff, I guess, for tourists that ain't want it. Shirts and big sweater like shirts, long sleeve with a hoodie, different things. Railroad spike, $4 for Hinton on them. The railroad hats, kids hats, $8. This is not about selling stuff, it's just, I thought I'd throw that in there. Coach couch, 1930 for 40, refurnished, finished. Brotherhood of Trainmen, I was in the maintenance of way Brotherhood, which they meant to take care of the tracks. That's what that was. I was in Virginia. Working for the NW instead of the CSX or Chesapeake, Ohio. Clifton Forge. I used to go fishing there every year in Clifton Forge, Virginia. I like it. Alrighty, I've done been to right here, so I'm gonna make my way on back out of here. Hope y'all enjoyed this. The Hinton Railroad Museum. Got a lot of stuff in here for people to look at if you want to ever have time. This video went a little bit lengthy, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this now. Hope you enjoyed it.